Hi guys, Artiar here. So Etheria just posted an update notice, and that is about Inferno nerf. Alright, so they're gonna further nerf more Inferno content. So let's take a look what they're gonna say. So after the previous optimization and adjustment, we have continued to listen our player feedback and observe in-game data performance. So based on the current gaming experience and difficulty balancing, they have decided to do some new round of adjustment. So they hope more hyperlinkers will keep sharing their valuable suggestion to us, and then commit listening carefully to everyone's voices and working together to build a more exciting world of Etheria. So the update for my time zone will be tomorrow 1 hour before the reset time, so probably will be same for you. Then they'll give us 100 Hydra Crystal as well. And so let's take a look what they are gonna nerf. So what they nerf is Green Pursuit, NicoNana, which is the shell stages, the Inferno level, boss HP reduced by 15%, attack reduced by 20%, and speed reduced by 10%. So if we look at in-game here, right, Green Pursuit shell drop, NicoNana is the one that we actually grind for the Inferno, which is one of the endgame shell for the White Fang, for the Artisan, Gigabyte, and also Alicorn, right? So they further reduce the boss attack, which the boss can't really do too much damage to you again now, and now reduce the HP, so it's easier for us to actually use DPS team to actually shot the boss down instead of just using DOT team, and reduce the speed of NicoNana, so NicoNana turn won't take that fast. And then also the passive here will also not going to be that effective because they already nerfed the extra damage reduction from 90% to 60%. Then now they further reduce the boss speed, so it's easier for us to actually reduce the damage reduction, because every additional 1 speed we are faster than NicoNana, we can reduce more damage reduction. So with the speed nerf on NicoNana, it will make a lot of team that is relying on DPS instead of DOT does more damage to the boss. Then if we take a look here, another boss will be Shadowflame-Hoyan here, Inferno. The boss HP reduce, attack reduce, and also the mob beside the boss will also attack reduce. So Inferno bosses here for Hoyan basically use also the DOT team is conquering, because Hoyan actually have a pretty high HP cap and the damage is also pretty pain. So they're gonna nerf the tankiness of the boss, also the damage from the boss as well. So probably teams that is not using DOT team will actually shine, because you can see most of the team here that is actually in this comp, they are using DOT. In the sense, sometimes we can actually see a team comp that's actually using DPS. Like Rosa is the main DPS, Hoyan here for the attack down debuff, and then we have Celine here to control the side mob. So with the nerf here, it will make this kind of DPS even more easier and shine more instead of just purely DOT team. So why I think NicoNana and actually Hoyan is getting nerfed from the shell boss but not Sharon and Rengoku. So the moment when you reach the level requirement, everyone will be grinding the Inferno NicoNana first, because you're gonna grind Inferno NicoNana to get a very good White Fang stack, and Artisan for tankiness, and then for Gigabyte for your speed unit. Then when you have these 3 units that is a better shell module, probably then you only starting moving forward to the other shell bosses. So I think that's the reason why they nerf NicoNana twice, is because for us, the first Inferno shell boss we're able to grind is actually NicoNana. Then while the time when we are able to grind a lot of Inferno, then probably you'll start progress to the next bosses, right? Then I have no idea why they did not nerf Sharon as well, why they skip Sharon and just go for Hoyan. But I think NicoNana get a double nerf is because NicoNana is the first Inferno shell boss for most of the player when they reach the level cap, and that's what they will be grinding for until they unlock the other bosses. After that, they also lower down for the module, which is DokiDoki Inferno level. So every monster HP reduced by 10%, and then the last monster, the Elite Valor here, which is the middle tankiness mob, will reduce the attack by 20%. Because normally when you're feeling in DokiDoki stage, most probably is the middle mob actually do a single target damage and nuke down your unit, right? So with the damage reduced by 20% here, it makes your unit easier to survive, and then reduce the boss HP every single monster HP, so your team is able to do more DPS to them and kill them easier. So for example, Remoka requirement is actually lower now, because the problem about Remoka last time is you need Remoka to actually one-shot one of the unit, then the splash damage will only fully utilize the splash damage, right? So reducing the Moss HP basically makes Remoka as tree, easier to trigger and nuke the other remaining unit. Then reduce the specifically reducing the elite valor here will also help for your overall team survivability. So this is actually a pretty good Inferno nerf in my opinion for DokiDoki, but still the thing will go to you have to control the boss, so which means you still have to play the mechanic around. For DokiDoki, you still have to control the boss, the mob, to reduce the damage reduction. Then the next one is Amber Track. So Amber Track Sharon. If you actually play the Amber Track, you actually hate Sharon so much because Sharon is so tanky and cannot get debuff, cannot get like different kind of debuff to the boss. It's actually very annoying. Because previously, I think one of the bosses players start is actually Sharon, because Sharon is actually very tanky, 3 faces, and then it's very annoying, very tough, very tanky, and also does a lot of damage because it's DOT. And then the other boss player annoying is actually this boss here, because of the disorder mob will actually stun your unit, and it seems like not just 30%, it feels like it's a 100% stun. So they also gonna nerf her as well. So they're gonna nerf her by reducing the alpha disorder effect accuracy by 50%. So previously we have no idea how many effect accuracy the mob have, the alpha disorder, which is the disorder mob. We have no idea how many accuracy they have, right? So with this effect accuracy reduced by 50%, it will greatly reduce the chance of the disorder mob to actually randomly stun your unit. This is actually a good nerf, because I think that it's actually too annoying. The moment you get the disorder mob, it's actually like unplayable. Then all the enemy attack in the second phase reduced by 20%. So the 3 phase of the boss, right? The first phase usually people is rerolling to avoid the disorder mob, and then the second phase player is actually facing survival issue because the mob can actually kill you very fast. So they reduce the attack of the boss. So your second wave, your phase 2 survival is increased by a lot. Then the third phase usually doesn't have a problem because we just focus target on the boss, nothing too much to worry about. So this nerf here is actually pretty good. And then the last one here is actually the perma content we have, this one. Alright, this echo here, I haven't cleared it, but I do notice that this stage here, they are hand reach, and then the other following stages, they are actually specific character, their speed is ridiculously high. Very, very high, and you actually have to build so many speed requirements to outspeed the team here. So they're gonna reduce their speed, so it's actually easier for you to outspeed them and actually do your action, because for example, hand reach normal level and enemy marvel speed reduced by 5%, and then for the other level like heart and nightmare, they're gonna reduce by 7%. So your requirement for the speed is lower, so you don't really have to push too much speed for that stage. But overall, I would say it's a good changes for overall Inferno bosses difficulty. But what do you guys think about it? So this is what they actually posted as an announcement after seeing the long silence after the feedback, right? So let me know what you guys think about the update. You can feel free to comment down, let me know as well. Did they actually nerf too much, or do they actually need to nerf more Inferno bosses difficulty? Feel free to let me know. Alright, hope you guys enjoyed the video and see you guys in the next one. Bye bye. Special thanks for the direct support on the YouTube membership. So for the benefactor of Artiar, which is Sky Elk, Trekcan, thank you so much for your support. And for the supporter or patron of Artiar, which is Louis Schneider, Agni, Wang Tamer, Ziggy, Kamaruki, Sunwaltz, Rimu, Chani, Antonio Winterspoon, Rocco Stenzions, thank you so much for your support. And also special thanks to the Super Tanks MVP, HMZ Rings, thank you so much for your support. Special thanks for the direct support on the live stream super chat for the latest tag. Thank you so much for Code Wilderness, Calamity, Agni, Love Fatima, Fatima Little Underwear, Bloods, Riku Fred, Chani. Thank you so much for your support.